Okay, good afternoon, class. So today we're looking at geometry, the third of its videos. I think we're on page 8 now, no? 9. Looks like I'm on still page 1 at you guys. Yeah, after that test. Don't worry, you'll get another one to redeem yourself. So we are, this is on page 8, this one, eh?
Yes.
Right, so let's answer this quickly. Page 8. People, geometry is my favorite. No? My favorite. So you guys must do well.
Yes, sir. Next time.
Okay. So let's look at the shape. We have a set of parallel lines. When it comes to parallel lines, what should we know we could use? Corresponding co-interior, alternate. So basically the fun angles can be used. Okay. So looking at this diagram here, what can be calculated first? X. How can you calculate X? Z. Alternate. Can you see that, people? So in other words, X plus X, which is 2X, is equal to 126. Why? But the opposite. Alternate angles. Alternate angles with E, F parallel to CD. People, if you leave this out, you lose the mark. Okay. Which means now to say that 2x, I can divide by 2 both sides. That gives me 63 degrees. So each x is 63. Now what? How can you calculate y? Again, alternate angles, not so. So y is equal to 63. Why is that the case? Because of alternate angles with EF being parallel to CD. How can you calculate Z? Z is vertically opposite angles. Can you see it has 2 transversals? The opposite angles are equal. So Z is equal to 63 degrees. Vertically opposite. Okay. See any confusion? Now's the time to ask people. No? Don't let me get the shock of my life when I give you another test. Okay. Yes, your hand is halfway up. Oh, you're stretching halfway. Okay, nice. Anybody else? Yes? Yes? Corresponding angles. Absolutely. You'll get the full mark there. Remember, in geometry, there's more than one way of doing to solve the diagram. He's talking about corresponding. You see that if? Loud and proud. So you write corresponding angles with CD being parallel to EF. Okay, people, there's many ways of doing it. Okay. So on page 8, we are told that in the diagram, there should be a diagram, yes. In the diagram, AB is parallel to CD. So as you can see, it's marked here for those parallel lines. EF and ST are transversals, which is straight lines. It cuts these parallel lines, but are not parallel. First question, calculate the value of A. So how can I calculate the value of A? Angles on a straight line. So A plus 80 is equal to 180. Why? Straight line. Okay. So how do you solve for A now? A is equal to 180 minus 80, which is 100 degrees. Okay. You with us, Miss Noble? Huh? You're gonna get this right now this time?
I did get it right.
You did get it right. Okay, nice. Right. Then it says in number 2. So this is number 1. Number 2 says, is A equal to B? Where's A here? Is A equal to B? Can I say it's equal?
No.
That angles are alternate, not so? But are they equal? No. Under what condition will it be equal? The lines are parallel. Are these lines parallel? No. So the answer is no. So A is not equal to B, and the reason is that ET or EF, sorry, is not parallel to ST. That's the reason is suffice. It's enough. Okay. Let's look at number 3. Calculate the value of B. So what is B equal to? 80 degrees. Why is it 135? 135 is correct, but why? Corresponding, yes. Can you see that F being formed there? Who doesn't see this? You just put up your hand, you just gave me the answer and now you don't see it.
So it's sometimes I see it, sometimes I don't.
But you gave me that answer now and then you tell me you don't see it.
I didn't see the F, and then I had to think when they said F, what is F?
But that is what math is about. You must think. Don't you want to think? But you understand now. Can you see it now?
Yes.
Okay. So B is equal to 135. B is equal to 135 degrees. Reason? Corresponding angles with AB being parallel to CD. So I put 135 here. Okay. Let's carry on with our lives. Then we are told, if there's any mistake, please let me know. Right. Is C 135? Is C 135?
Yes. No.
But it's alternate. But the lines are not parallel. So the answer is no. There's number 4 now. The answer is no. Because EF is not parallel to ST. Now it says in number 5, calculate C. Calculate C. So you're going to calculate C. What is C equal to? 100 degrees. Why? Corresponding, he says. It's easy. No? You're getting upset that the sums are so easy. No? You all see the F? And these are the parallel lines. So AB will be parallel to CD. Okay. So that's 100 degrees. And we use the F, so it's corresponding angles with AB being parallel to CD. Okay. And there's the number 6 as well. Number 6. Number 6 is calculate the value of D and E. So let's look at D. D is what? Vertically opposite. So D is equal to 135 degrees. And it's vertically opposite. Okay. E. It's alternate. So E is equal to 100 degrees. And it's alternate angles with AB being parallel to CD. But there's another way I could have noted E. Yes? Yeah, absolutely. I was going to say that's another way. Because it is vertically opposite. People, you guys understand? Any confusion? See, any confusion? Right. Right, now we're at page 9. Not so? Page 9. Calculate the value of the angles indicated by the small letters. Right. So how are we going to calculate D? So much start with a D. Yeah. Huh? Corresponding, she says. The corresponding is the F. That angle is equal to that angle. Co-interior angle. The U. Not so. Who correspond? No. It is co-interior. Not O. It looked like an O now. If that was there. O. But it's a C. U or C. No? Right. So what do we say? 148 plus D equals 180. Why? Co-interior angles with BD being parallel to NS. Okay. So now we need to solve D. D is equal to 180 minus 148, which is 32 degrees. Okay. Easy. No? No stress, no fuss. Let's look at B. Again, co-interior. Can you see that U being formed there? Right? What's wrong, Ms. Noble?
Nothing's wrong, sir.
Yet, okay. So now we say X plus 134 degrees equals 180. Why? Co-interior angles. With AB being parallel to CD. Okay. Now what? X is equal to 180 minus 134. It gives you an angle of 46 degrees. Okay. People, what is confusing you guys here? Nothing, okay? Yes? Ask. Ask.
Oh, okay.
You got it, okay? So you got it. Right. Let's look at C. What can be calculated first? Your x. Now how can you calculate the x? Vertically opposite. It's easy if we do it as a group, no?
Yes, sir.
Imagine you had to write the test as a group. You would have gotten at least, not 99. You would have gotten at least 23. Nobody was got full marks.
23 out of 25.
Yes. But it's okay for you, you say. After you saw what you got. Okay. See what's happening here? It's going to be vertically opposite. So we put this 121. Okay. Now what? How are we going to calculate y? Co-interior angles. Okay, so y plus 121 is equal to 180. Co-interior with AB being parallel to DE. So y is equal to 180 minus 121, which is 59. Okay. Any confusion there? No? Alright. Spice up your life a bit. Right. From here we can see what E is, but let's try and do it in order as far as possible. Right. So I'm going to solve for A. Co-interior angles. As I said, you could have solved E first, no? Are you going to calculate A? Co-interior angles. Can you see that? Okay. Let's do this one together. So A plus 45 is equal to 180. Reason? Co-interior angle. With AB being parallel. Right. So A is equal to 180 minus 45 degrees, which is? Okay. Yes?
Instead of saying co-interior angle, I said a straight line.
You're going to lose the mark. Because if you're going to go at angles on a straight line, you must share a vertex. So this angle plus that angle is on a straight line. Not 45 and no. It is to do with this vertex is sharing. A plus B is 180. C plus this angle is 180. C plus that angle is 180. Can you see? D plus that angle is 180. And so on. It's to do with the vertex. I think you made that same mistake in your test. Okay.
So why did you say D plus E?
D?
D and E.
D plus E. That is the U.
No.
But D plus E is 180.
That was straight line.
Or angles on the straight line. No. Because this is the angle D and that is angle E. So if you're going to put angles on a straight line, is that one, this angle plus that angle there. That angle plus that angle. Can you see? Okay, that adds up to 180. So this is 135. I'm going to calculate B. You all see alternate. How else could you have calculated B? Straight line. B plus 135 is 180 straight line. But since if you do the alternate angles, there's no calculation involved. Can you see that? So this angle is equal to that angle. So B is 45 degrees. And the reason we said? Alternate angles with AB being parallel is okay. Let's look at C. How do you calculate C? The U. Co-interior angles. So C plus 45 is equal to 180. Why? Co-interior angles with, now you see these lines are now parallel. So it's going to be CD is parallel to EF, or EF is parallel to CD, or FE is parallel to DC. Okay? So CD is parallel to EF. So C is equal to 180 minus 45 degrees, which is 135. There was an easier way of doing it to calculate C. There was an easier way. Remember, this is not 135. Huh? Yes? Corresponding angles. Can you see that, people? If you don't see it, let's look here. Can you see the corresponding angles? You guys understand? Okay. Again, here you guys are becoming restless. I think I'm moving too slow here. No? And I move too fast and then you produce what you did. Okay, so I don't know. Right, D. Vertically opposite, and those angles are vertically opposite. Corresponding, I'm hearing? Yep, corresponding. Can you see that? So D is 135. Why? Not coordinate. Corresponding angles with AB being parallel to ST. E. How are you going to calculate E? Vertically opposite. There's two ways I could have done that as well. Three ways. I could have gone with co-interior, corresponding, and vertically opposite. I'm going with vertically opposite. Yeah, as we are lazy. Vertically opposite. Okay, you guys understand? Is there any confusion? Not yet. Until we put the same question in the exam. Then it's like you're seeing that question for the first time. And you weren't taught the topic. Right? Who would like to answer this one first? Yes, Isabella, go for it, my girl. Yes? What is the X? Your X is vertically opposite, yes? So X is 54 degrees. She says why? Vertically opposite. So I put 54 here. Right? Carry on, my girl. But try. Got nothing to lose. Corresponding. So the F with which angle? With the Y? With Z. Corresponding. These corresponding angles. There's nothing here, nothing there. Okay? This is corresponding there. That with that, yes. Nothing. There's 54, but there's nothing there. The F, I can't form a F with this line. Oh yeah, nice. But there's nothing here. So the corresponding is not going to work. Or you're trying to say co-interior.
I was trying to say close, but yes.
Co-interior. You make co-interior angles. These co-interior. Not so? So in other words, 2y is it equal? Remember, co-interior must add the two angles. Okay. So what do you want to say? 2y plus 54 equals 180. Why? Co-interior angle. With EF being parallel to DC. Okay. You take that over the equal sign. 2y is equal to 180 minus 54, which is 126. Okay. So how do I get y in its own? Divide by 2 both sides. So y is equal to 63 degrees. Okay. So that means to say this y is 63 and that y is 63. Okay, how are you going to calculate Z, Isabella? Yes, good start. Say it. Try, man. Alright, you thinking? Alternative. Good. Go what? Alternate. So Z is equal to this whole angle here. To 1. If we're going to look at only 1, whoops. Okay, just stop it please if you don't mind. If you're going to say 1, you see this line is not parallel to this line. So it can't be this line. If that line is parallel to that line. So it has to be both. You see that? But it's the easier way. Yes, straight line. It's either Z plus 54 is equal to 180. Straight line. Or I could have said Z plus that 54 is 180 straight line. So there's a straight line and there's a straight line. Okay, so any one of the two is acceptable. So I now say Z is equal to 180 minus 54. 180 minus 54 is 126. Okay. Girls was trying to sing, so that you'll also get the sun out of your own. Okay. Right, so here we're told in the diagram AB is parallel to CD. EF and ST are transversals, but they are not parallel. Calculate the value of A. Yes, Michael, I'm listening. You, yes.
Me.
Go for it.
Okay. So you did your question. You must just do the same.
Listen, Michael, please don't waste my time. No? I'll ask you nicely, just don't waste my time.
I said, so firstly, I was calculating B so I can get the A.
B. So how do you calculate B?
I said B plus 138 degrees equals 180 degrees.
Yeah, that's correct. So you got B to B?
Oh, my answer for B was 42.
42 is which is correct, yes?
And then after that, I said 42 degrees plus A equals 180 degrees.
Could she add those two and give you 180? Why not? Lines are not parallel. But when I'm busy listening from somebody else's explanation, then you're singing. And you're disrupting us. Do you think it's fair?
No, sir.
Please don't let me speak to you again about this, okay? Right, the girl behind there, yes?
I said A plus 78
Yes?
equals 180.
A plus 78 is equal to 180. Why?
I thought this is a straight line.
Nice. Straight line, yes?
Then I said A equals 180 minus 78.
180 minus 78, which is 102. Alright. Nice. Number 2. Is A plus B equal 180? Anybody? Is A plus B 180? Can I say that? Plus this is 180? And the answer is no. Why? Yes. So EF is not parallel to ST. Okay. Number 3. Calculate the value of B. How are we going to calculate B? Anybody? Co-interior angles there. Not so. You see that U being formed here? No? So what do we say? B plus 138 is equal to 180. Why? Co-interior angles. With AB being parallel to CD. People, you all see that? Remember, that is the co-interior angles, and these lines are the parallel lines. Okay. So the B works out to be 180 minus 138, which is 42 degrees. Okay. So when we referring to this angle, we don't refer it to as angle B anymore. It's now going to be a 42 degree angle. Okay. Any confusion thus far? No. Right. Right. Now we look at number 4. Question 4 says, is C 42 degrees? Is C 42 degrees?
No.
Why not?
Not
Remember that this angle plus that angle, if it is these two angles, if this angle is 42 degrees, then 138 plus 42 is going to give you 180. And if it's 180, then these lines has to be parallel. Is it parallel? No. So, let's go there. Back to the question. Is the C2 42 degrees? And the answer is no. Why? There we go. EF is not parallel to TS. Okay. Now it says calculate the value of C. How are you going to calculate C? Corresponding. The F. That angle is equal to that angle. Is that what you're saying? Yes, Michael?
So instead of answering it and saying no for number 4, could you just say C is not equal to 42 instead of saying no?
Yeah. She's saying, can you say that C is not equal to 42? Instead of saying no? The answer is, you may say that. Followed by The lines are not parallel. Yes, absolutely. Nice. You see in geometry, we just want to give you the marks. No, when it comes to geometry, we just want to give you marks. So whatever makes sense to you and we understand what you're trying to say, we give it to you. Okay. So we're saying that C is equal to 78 degrees Y, corresponding angles with AB being parallel to CD. So that is 78 degrees. Number 6. Yes?
Could you have said it was coincident?
Coincident, absolutely. You say 102 plus angle C is 180. Coincident angles with AB being parallel to CD, and C would have been 78 as well. Absolutely. Nice. Okay. Anybody else? No. Calculate the value of D and E. Let's look at D. How are you going to calculate D? Corresponding. Can you all see the F there? No? So D is equal to 102. Corresponding angles with AB being parallel to CD. And E, 42Y, corresponding angles again. Or I could have gone with angles on a straight line. Okay, so it's 42 degrees. So E is equal to 42 degrees. Corresponding angles with AB being parallel to C. Is there any confusion there? None. Okay. This, also on the page I gave you for homework? Right. So here we are asked to calculate the angles indicated by small letters. Okay. So looking at that, what can be calculated first? Sorry? Are you going to calculate F? Angles on a straight line, nice, yes. And then? And? D. Is this a straight line? Yeah, okay, D is vertically opposite. Let's check. There's one line there, and D is on that line. So is D vertically opposite? No. Can you see that? It's not vertically opposite. So you got F. Anything else? Normally we would try and do it in alphabetical order as far as possible. Okay. Let's look at A. How can you calculate A? Right here on top of your page, Michael Gafsan. Co-interior. Make there a note. That is corresponding angle. Right there. It's not a joke. Corresponding angles. The U is that plus that angle equals 180. Whenever you're using the U, it must add up to 180. And it's co-interior angles. And the N is alternate. Okay. So alternatives. What is this? And this? Yes. Okay. So make a note. So next time you turn your page, you write it again on top. When you turn the page, you will write it so much and so often that you'll start remembering it. Okay. So let's go again. How can you calculate A? Anybody? Yes, Michael? Co-interior angles. Can you see the U there? Yes, Michael? Yes? Good question. She's asking, are those lines parallel? And the answer is no. They are not parallel. But now you would have to write it in, because I don't find no other way that I can calculate that. Because if you look at this here, I can say, okay, this is A. That will be A because it's corresponding. And this would be A. No? B is the same as A. A, vertically opposite, vertically opposite. This is going to be 180 minus A. I can actually solve this. No, I can't. I can't solve this question without saying that those lines are parallel. Can you see that picture? So what I want you guys to do, we're going to look at this question tomorrow again. You guys draw in those lines of parallel. Okay. Now if we use the co-interior, like here we're going to say 70 plus A is equal to 180. What's my reason? Co-interior angles. Not so. But normally we say which lines are parallel. Not so. Do we have names on these lines here? No. So we just say co-interior. We don't name the lines that are parallel. Okay, you guys understand? Alright. So for homework, I would like you guys to do, I'm going to write another test tomorrow, no? So you guys are going to do pages. You're going to do the last two questions again for me, okay? So we look at A and B tomorrow. People, enjoy the rest of your day. Good afternoon, class. Please close the windows on that side.